What's up guys, Diego here. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a great day. Today's video is going to be for my entrepreneurs out there. If you are starting out or you are mid through the process of establishing your business, just hang on with me. Today's video is going to be all about perfection. So let's get right into it. What is the main idea of the video? So what I wanted to tell you guys is something that a lot of mentors and guides or whatever are gonna tell you eventually. Whether you invest in a $20 training or a $3,000 training, all of them are gonna tell you this simple thing: stop being perfect. And I say that in the best intention possible. I mean, I'm not saying go out there and start being mediocre and do everything with your least amount of effort. Give your full effort, but don't expect things to be perfect. I'm gonna give you guys one example of a coaching customer that I had about 2.5 weeks ago. So the main problem he was having is that he had 4 great ideas, which I really thought were great, but he couldn't decide on one. And the thing is that all of the 4 ideas were great, but they were not perfect. And he wanted to choose one perfect idea. So we were talking about 3 hours, about 2.5 hours. And then we had another session separately. And during both sessions, he couldn't decide. So it was about 6 hours of brainstorming with me in our coaching session, our one-on-one coaching session, and he couldn't decide. So what I had to do is tell him that none of the options were gonna be perfect. There's always gonna be things that are not great or that you can improve. But the important thing is taking action. And for entrepreneurs out there, so if you have the entrepreneurial mindset and you're listening to this, just know that perfection can really hurt you. We got to distinguish excellence and perfection. So excellence is when you strive to be the best you can possibly be. And that has to do with giving it your all, giving your best effort. So that is excellence. However, perfection is striving to be perfect. So if you're excellent and you focus on excellence, you're not always going to be perfect and you're not going to achieve perfection. It is that simple. So let's say I spend 3 hours brainstorming on an idea. I give it my all. I consult my coach. I spend on training. I do everything I can possibly do. And still my idea is not perfect. However, I showed my excellence and my commitment to my idea because I tried everything in my power to develop the idea. So as a quick side note, when you guys are starting your business, just know that a lot of the things you're gonna do, maybe you're starting a YouTube channel and your videos are not gonna be perfect because you're not gonna be able to spend 4 hours editing. But the important thing is that you give it your all and publish it. No matter, it's never gonna be perfect. You're always gonna wanna add something or remove something, but the idea is publish it. So create content, post 3 to 4 TikToks per day, even if they're not perfect, doesn't matter. As long as you're giving it your all with the amount of time that you have, which you're gonna eventually notice that your time is not infinite. So that's why you cannot be perfect. If we had 30 hours to do every single little task we had to do, then yes, you can strive to be perfect. But when you're an entrepreneur and when you're starting your business, when you're developing a new idea, there's a list of 200 things that you have to do. So if you try to be perfect in those 200, you're gonna end up doing 10 out of the 200. So remember, it's all about balance. You're not gonna do things mediocrely and do things horribly, but you're not gonna be perfect. You're gonna go ahead and complete your tasks. Your 200 tasks are gonna be done, but there's always going to be room for improvement. That is point number one. Point number two, if you start asking yourself to be perfect in everything you do, you're gonna end up burning yourself out and you're gonna give up on whatever you're building, because people that try to be perfect get frustrated when they're not perfect. And it is that simple. If my whole life goal and objective is to be perfect in every single thing I do, and I'm not perfect in what I do, then I get mad, I get frustrated. I give up on doing certain things because I want to be perfect. I'm not perfect, so I'm quitting, and that's it, we're gone. So if you're starting out your business, just know that taking action is the most powerful thing you can do. It's not about how perfect your actions are. It is about making things happen. If you're starting a YouTube channel, go ahead and upload every single video you create. It's not gonna be your best video. It's not gonna be a super eccentric editing process. It's probably gonna look something like this, something more raw and less artsy. But the thing is that it is gonna be out there. There was once an experiment that said that they gave 100 art students, they divided them into two groups. So 50 of the students had to create one perfect drawing, and the other 50 had the same amount of time, but they had to create as many. So this group focused on quality and on quantity. This group focused on quality. So guess what happened? After the time span, the group that focused on quality had the better results than the group that focused on quantity, because these people were so focused on creating something perfect that they created one or two art pieces. And the thing is that they thought were better than they actually were. So the people that focus on quantity, eventually, if they created 100 art pieces, eventually 3 or 4 of them were amazing. So all of this is to tell you guys, be patient. Things take time. Of course, you guys know that in this channel, we're all about long-term success. We're not about being successful tomorrow or being get rich fast or whatever the type of BS. But things are not gonna be the way you plan. Things are gonna happen. You're not gonna have the time you think you have, especially if you're starting alone. There's gonna be 300 things that you have to do. So if you try to be perfect in all of them, you will end up doing 5 out of the 300. Quick video today. Hopefully you take this home, apply this to your business. Remember, do everything aiming for excellence, which is giving it your all with intelligence. So giving it your all, but within your time frame, within your effort frame. So hope you guys enjoyed the quick video. I'm back in the city, back filming videos. I had a small vacation. I don't want to get burnt. I don't want to get overwhelmed. So it is always good to have 3 or 4 days of complete vacation. So I'm back, and let's keep it going. See you guys in the next one. Pura vida.